Hello and welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan. I'm the DM here. As always, I use he, him pronouns. I'm going to pass it over to the players to do their intros as they giggle and chuckle at conversations that were had.
My name's Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kadam, who has 6 hit points.
More than enough for anybody. Hello, my name's Olive. I use she and they pronouns, and I am playing Calliope, and I killed the president.
It's true.
Well, okay.
Hi, my name's Enyo. They, them pronouns, and I'm playing Pip, an alchemist who will not let Kidam die. Not on my watch.
Thanks.
How much longer does your watch go for?
Like 3
Yo,
hours.
when are you off shift?
Yeah.
When am I allowed to die?
If you ask nicely.
All right. Well, with that, let's do a quick little recap here. So last we left off, our protagonists had been led to the Vanthampur villa via Amric Vanthampur. Through a shaky alliance, they had convinced Amric that his mother was trying to dispose of him, much like their youngest brother and child, Mortlock Vanthampur. As he led you down with his middle brother, Thirstwell, into the underground complex beneath the Vanthampur villa, you found the workings of a cult underneath. And you were led into the Vanthampur vault, where you had your confrontation with Thavius Krieg, the High Overseer of Elturel, the city that had been dragged into hell. And he confessed in front of all of you that he was the one responsible for striking a deal with the Archdevil Zariel that dragged Elturel into hell. With that being stated, the jig was up as the other individual there, Past Delusker, one of the patriarchs from Kadam's past, essentially called Kadam out, and the jig was up, and a fight broke out. And Calliope, you, as you said, you killed the president. You killed the High Overseer of Elturel, Thavius Krieg, accusing him of treason. The fight was rather dicey for Kadam, unfortunately, who was almost killed in this fight by Pask, as Pask attempted to flee and warn the others within the complex. But at the last moment, Rhea unleashed a crossbow bolt, striking Pask in the hallway, dropping him dead before he could raise the alarm. You all pulled yourselves inside of this vault, closing the door, recovering from the fight, and we left off with Kadam hearing that voice in their head from the shield on the wall, as some strange, deep voice is trying to reach out for help to Kadam. But Kadam is feeling very mistrusting of this voice and needs some time. So, with that, we see you all sitting here in this vault. Pip has just finished going through the various coffers and has divvied up all of the wealth of the Vanthampurs amongst all of you. What would you all like to do? You still have Thirstwell, who's kind of sitting in the corner just watching you all, leaning against the wall, sitting
Or
on the
didn't we
floor.
put Thirstwell to sleep?
Oh yeah,
He was
you're right.
unconscious when we left.
Thirstwell is... You are completely right. That's right. Last time Pip used her alchemist's ability to concoct a non-lethal spray of some sort of concoction that knocked Thirstwell out, and Thirstwell's just down on the ground, completely passed out. And you also have Amric's old bodyguard, Valtus, who seemed to have not been terribly loyal to Amric, but, wants
There's
to
no
live.
point in defending a dead employer.
Exactly. Oops.
You've already failed at that point.
Yeah. So, with that, what would you all like to do as you sit here in the vault?
I would like to try for a short rest.
Okay. Anybody else?
Pip just sort of kicks her, leans back against the wall and kicks her legs up onto Thirstwell's passed out body, and it's just like, I'm knackered.
Yeah.
I'm going to start taking out this puzzle box and just sort of playing with it for a little bit while y'all, after we've, ransacked every last little nook and cranny.
Okay. So, Pip, you post up on Thirstwell, start going over the puzzle box, focusing on it, while Kadam, you as well are going to post up and try to take a short rest here. What about you, Calliope? What are you going to do? Are you going to do...
I'm posted up with Rhea, just trying to, it's probably, just sitting in silence and then, thinking of something and saying something like, guess, actually, come to think of it, I guess, we're not Hell Riders anymore? Kind of broke our vow just now.
I suppose you're right. I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, we were supposed to serve the High Overseer, mind, body, soul, something. Serve and protect.
Yes. You don't suppose it's as easy as that to break the contract?
It's not just the Hell Riders, right? It's all the citizens, so even if we did.
Yes, it seems anyone who...
He broke it first, though. Let the record show.
Do you think that there's some sort of devil court we could bring this to and negotiate?
That sounds great. You have it in your head to, get down there. You know anything about our legal system?
No, I know nothing about Hell's legal system.
Okay. Here, I'm just gonna tidy this thing up and let me gets the body of little dummy. It's like, little dummy, I will remember you. And then chucks it in a bin and I think pries out the amber heart of it and then chucks the rest of the stuff just I want to say an incinerator and Big Dummy just kind of crunches it up into raw materials. Yeah, okay.
Sure, you chuck the marionette, the limp body of the marionette as Big Dummy's sort of face piece and then just snaps closed on it, and as you see light sort of pulse within as it gets consumed. Awesome. So, you all are going to take a short rest. And Pip, are you trying to solve the puzzle cube?
Yes. She is, but she's trying to act casual about it.
Okay. You're gonna spend the full hour going over it, trying to open it up.
I did not get hurt at all. So
Okay.
I'm
All right.
thankfully.
Will you make an investigation check for me as you focus on this, trying to figure out how to pop it open?
An investigation. Ooh, 25!
Wow.
Oh,
Nat
that was
20,
a nat
baby.
20. Oh my god.
Okay, we'll resolve that in a minute. Because this is over the course of an hour. But Pip, as you are focusing on it, you do feel like you're starting to pick up on some kind of pattern, and things are starting to slide and click and move and kind of pop into position. That takes us to anybody else in this hour. Are you doing anything in this hour? Otherwise,
I would like-
mending a few times on Big Dummy to bring him back up to full.
okay.
I would like to keep an ear out on the hallway. I'm just going to stay right where I am and listen.
Make a perception roll for me.
Nope.
What'd you
10.
get? 10? Yeah, it's a big, thick metal vault door. And it is very quiet in this room. Like, you don't even hear the sound of the running water outside, which was very prevalent when you were out there. Yeah, it's very silent in here. Uh-huh.
I just remembered there is actually something I would like to do.
Okay.
I want to ritual cast magic mouth on just on the door to the vault, so that if somebody comes from the other side, it will just say, "Don't come in, I'm busy," in Lady Vanthamper's voice.
Okay. Awesome.
If somebody knocks on it,
so the trigger is if somebody knocks, the voice will say that. I'm gonna say, God, you got really high last time, so I'm gonna need you to make another deception roll for me at advantage, because you've done it once before very convincingly. I guess you get advantage anyways because of actor,
anyway,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that the Jesus. Okay. Well, but let's see with advantage. Let's see what you
But
do.
I want to say something funny.
Okay, so 25. Okay. All right, so this will mean if you are going to try to spend time with the puzzle box, this will add an additional 10 minutes to your full short rest period, because you in order to work with the puzzle box, you have to spend a full hour with it. So the 10 minutes you spend. Yep.
The other things I would like to do is, I think, hide the bodies in the bag of holding.
Okay, you can do
Are you going to cut them up?
Do I have to cut them up to fit them in?
Normally, yes, because a bag of holding opening is not quite big enough for a medium-sized creature to go in.
That's why I decapitated that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll sit and think about it for a minute then.
Okay, yeah. So Pip takes a moment at the beginning of this rest, and you watch her cast magic mouth as this little mouth forms on the door, and then hear her recite, and perfectly, it sounds exactly like Lady Vanthamper, that phrase. So you're all kind of set up now. If somebody were to knock on the door or, I guess, make noise at the door, that voice will call out. Kadam, were you gonna do one other thing, or no?
Nah, I just want my hit points back.
Okay. Well, Kadam, this is entirely up to you, but during the short rest,
oh, buzz off.
the voice does trickle back in, probably about 5 minutes or so after you all were having that conversation. I guess it was Calliope and Rhea were having a conversation about the Hells and being Hell Riders, and you hear the voice creep in. I can help you get into the Hells if that's what you want. Are you open to a conversation?
I'm not going to respond.
Okay.
That's answer enough.
Okay. The voice maybe creeps in one more time, towards the end of this hour, but it sounds like you're not going to attempt to interact. So, as you all sit here doing your various things, at the end of the hour, Pip, you got a natural 20, but here's the thing. Your total score is a 25. The DC to open this is higher than 25.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I'm really sorry. I feel terrible not rewarding your natural 20, but that is how this thing works. This thing is incredibly secure.
I don't need to open it. But do I get any insights about how it might?
Yeah, I would say you're getting an idea of how it works.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you feel like this, without the aid of probably some kind of magic or more experience, as in increasing your stats, you're not gonna it's just, you're right on the cusp, but there's something missing. You can't quite figure out how to click that final piece in. But as the hour comes to a close and you're sitting there focusing on it, trying to get it open, you feel like you're so close. You kind of feel this like tunnel vision forming as you're staring at it, and as you click in a final panel that feels like that this is going to be it, and it kind of slots into place, all of the runes pulse red for a moment. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Cool. I love it. I love it when
Make a nat 20, make a wisdom saving throw. Like, why even roll if a nat 20 is not enough?
I love it when I get only consequences.
Oops, all consequences.
Okay.
Yes, Nathan.
Yeah, come on, let's see.
You hear a shrill scream, a shriek erupt in your head, and roiling pain course throughout your head. All of you suddenly just see Pip stop and stare, and blood starts to trickle out of her nose and her ears, and you are going to take 12d6 damage. Here we go. I'm gonna roll it. 52 points of psychic damage. What is your total hit points?
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, but what is your total?
Oh, okay, 39.
Okay, good. It doesn't kill
Okay.
you. It doesn't kill you. But
Yeah.
you see Pip sitting there staring, blood trickling out of her nose and ears, and then suddenly just
Pip.
falls
Pip?
over limp.
I'll cast Cure Wounds at
Okay,
first level.
go for
So
it.
that's 12 points of healing for you.
Okay, Pip,
So-
you are brought back to consciousness.
And I will like, I'm over you. Pip, can you hear me?
Why did you bring me back?
I don't want you dead.
Oh. What happened?
You started bleeding from your nose and ears, and then you keeled over. You're white as a
Tell me
sheet.
if this puzzle box was maybe too much for you. Maybe I should take it. Thinking seems to not be. No, I was gonna make jokes, but actually, this seems super dangerous and bad.
I got so close. I can't get it, not right now, but I could. Somebody could. None of us. Right now, as we are. Yeah, just take it and take it away. There was a horrible scream, and I can still hear it. I'm gonna uncork my other healing potion
Okay.
and just take it.
Oh god, that scared me though. I thought I was gonna kill you. Like, just straight out kill you.
Yeah.
That's some like Tomb of Horrors level stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
All of you are able to, well, except for you, Pip. I'm sorry, but the rest of you can use your hit die
Alright.
to heal up.
I'm also going to channel divinity. What's it called? Like harness divine power to get a second level spell slot back.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for Rhea. She's gonna use some of her hit dice. I don't know if you want to keep track of this, Kadam.
Sure.
I just do it on the token, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean that's very visible.
Yeah,
to me now that I control her.
Yeah, just a little 6 there. That's how many hit dice. Well, yeah, she has 6 hit dice, and she rolled an 8 with her first roll. So actually, wait, I did +8, so it's actually +10. So she gets 2 more, and she's up to full. Yeah,
right.
She was not very low, so she's up to full hit points. Yeah. So Pip, that unfortunately, that puzzle box, you were unable to pop it open.
Yeah, I'll say. Popped open my arteries.
Also, at the end of the hour, Thirstwell is still passed out.
Can I try and rouse him?
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check for me. How are you trying to rouse him? Just
calling his name, gentle shaking. If it needs more than that, I will proceed to like pour some of my water on his face or something.
Okay. What'd you get for your medicine then?
Pretty decent. 20.
Yeah.
30.
You can tell that whatever Pip used, it's probably gonna last a couple more hours. You could certainly try. You could probably get him roused awake.
Pip, do you have the antidote for this?
I should somewhere. It's hard to think.
I'm sorry.
Do I have the antidote for this?
I would say you'd make a a check, right? You'd make an alchemist tools check to see if you could whip up an antidote to wake him up.
I'm sorry, why are you waking him up? I like him better under.
Well,
at least till we get out of here.
I want to know about this ball of yours. And I have a bunch of stuff that he knows about but was lying to me that he didn't. And I want to know what he knows about the shield as well.
Can we maybe do that out of here? Like if we extract him to a second location?
You want to take him to a secondary location?
Yeah.
Are we going to be kidnapping?
Yes.
Duke Vanthemper's son after we've murdered one of them.
I was gonna say on the where that ranks on the kind of scale of what we've done today, I think that's fine.
We're doing her a favor, really.
But the problem with kidnapping someone is then you have to keep them alive and in one place.
Well, we don't have to do it forever, and we can just keep knocking him out. Apparently, I think
that does hurt someone over time.
But who cares? Look at him.
I care. All right.
Okay. Well, I may have an antidote, but it also might kill him. I'm not really sure right now.
Yeah, I think I don't want to do experimental medicine in the vault of the Duchess's mansion. I think this is safer done elsewhere. We can figure out what to do with him after that.
All right.
Okay. And so I think Calliope has taken out these big heavy leather work gloves and has very gingerly picked up the box.
Okay.
And just handling it with care. And puts it in this
Wait, let me sketch how I got it first. And just takes some notes.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this in this shielded box. Sometimes we when messing with the companion, this is kind of where a lot of this technology came from. I don't mind telling you now. It's a bad thing. We had to deal with things that were dangerous, and so there's a little compartment here in a big dummy. So I'm gonna just pop that right back in there. You look dumbstruck. You have questions. We'll get to the questions later. let's get out of here. You, pointing at what's his face, the bodyguard.
Faltus.
You looking for work? We've recently come into a fortune.
Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Ooh, I'm not too bad at persuasion, actually.
If you take the job, I've already given you your first wages.
Yeah, 23.
Sure. What do you need?
We need to get out of this place. I have a plan, and it will work a lot better with your backup here. I can quickly disguise myself as what's his face? That one, pointing at the dead body of the dead son. I remember his name.
No,
Amric.
Amric.
I'll just make myself look like that one, and then you'll be my bodyguard, and then answer any questions or kind of screen for us as we get out. You've been here before. You're more familiar.
I can do that. What about that one? He points to Thirstwell, who's passed out still.
We could be medics. Thirstwell gets sick all the time, and you're not even lying, then, Kadam. You are a medic. Kind of.
I mean, I am. We can't leave him here. He'll rat on us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's what I mean. We carry him out.
Oh, all right. And I point at the shield over all of our shoulders. What about that? That's supposed to be
Yeah, that seems like a really big key to this whole plot.
It really does.
Can you grab that one? You're taller than me.
I'm done touching things. You should grab it.
Can I take the shield down from where it is?
If you want.
Yeah, it looks enormous on the map.
It does look enormous on the map. It's not that big. It's a shield. I don't know why they made it that big. Probably just so that it stands out. But it is a shield.
All right.
I'd say it's a little bit bigger than it, and it is very ceremonial in its look, right? It's very ornate. What were we gonna ask?
Can I fit it in my bag?
In your bag of holding? Oh my god. Probably not. If you can't fit a person in, if it's a shield, it's probably about as wide as somebody's shoulders. So probably not.
All right. Do either of you have magic that could disguise this?
Maybe actually.
I only have disguise self.
Yeah. Hand it here. I'll incorporate it into my thing.
Okay.
All right.
So I put the shield that I
Clappy,
usually have. I hang it up on Big Dummy. Yeah.
if it talks to you, I would recommend not engaging in conversation.
I'm gonna file that one away for later. Noted. Not gonna ask for explanation on that.
Yeah, we can talk later.
So, Calliope, you take your shield, put it on Big Dummy, and then take this one off the wall, and you're just gonna hold it or put it on your back, or?
Yeah, let's just put it on my back, and then I'm gonna tell Big Dummy to fold up and do his thing. So shoulder the bag with all my riches, shoulder this big old shield. Looking just like this little turtle. I'm like, okay, we ready to go?
And then you cast Disguise Self.
And I cast Disguise Self.
Which suddenly all of that disappears as Amric appears. As you're hunched over there, getting ready to go, Calliope, you hear a voice creep into your head. You hear that, you've never heard it before, but the deep, kind of hollow voice creep into your head. I can help you get to El Terrell. Please, if you'll just help me.
Damn, Kidam, you were kidding.
No, I weren't.
This thing's talkative.
Yeah.
All right.
I can give you great power. Please.
Wow, classic.
What's it
Love
telling you?
this.
What's it telling you?
Like promises of like power and all the answers for everything I need. Out of the goodness of its heart.
Right.
Of course.
I know
okay.
that you
Final
all
question.
mistrust me,
Would
and all
you-
of you hear the voice come into your head, including you, Pip. And you see Valtis also kind of like start looking around a bit concerned. I'm not who you think I am.
Well, we can clear that all up later. How about?
Exactly.
Can you be patient? Can you not blow our cover as we leave?
Yes.
Great. Glad to hear it.
Last question. There are spells that one can cast that you saw me do actually 2 days ago to ask questions of the dead. Do we leave people's heads here?
How many heads can we fit in our bag?
Lots.
If we're gonna be chopping people up, I want the whole bodies. I want to just like not leave much here. Okay.
Can't we just pulp them and put them then just pour them, puree them, put them in our bags?
I do not have the ability to do that.
I thought Big Dummy could just.
The clock's ticking on this. Oh my God. Okay. Big Dummy, come out, crush them up a little bit, and then like scoop them up.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
So what?
Hate that.
So you're gonna crush the body. Are you gonna decapitate all the bodies?
No, I think just like step on them. And so the
Like a soda can?
Oh my god. Okay.
I
So
didn't
this
think
is-
you'd actually do it.
This is 3 bodies.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have a lot of bags of Holden.
Okay. This will take a bit of time.
Okay.
I'll say
this
another.
guy's still lasts an hour.
Okay, I'd say this will take to kind of get the bodies prepped. Let's say another 20 minutes.
Hate that.
Okay. So you get the bodies such that you can put them into the bag of holding. It is going to be messy. So the room itself is left in quite a bit of mess.
Yeah.
As well as your bags are not going to necessarily be that clean. As you get all the stuff in, the 20 minutes passed, and you want the heads as well, right?
Do we really want to do this?
Because okay, they're witnesses. If there's clerical magic that can like have these bodies talk, we don't want them using it to ID us.
It's specifically the heads. It's just the heads.
Oh, it's specifically the heads?
Yeah, you need a mouth.
Oh.
What if
Gross.
they have like little mouths elsewhere? Okay, yes, fine. We could just decapitate them.
Okay, if the heads. No,
This was a case of me just saying something and not thinking
Gross.
that you'd actually go through with
I
it.
hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
I
Okay,
have flaming sphere. We could decapitate
okay.
an ingredient.
Does doing the heads take less time?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
Way less.
just let's just do that. Let's just do that.
Okay, so quickly the heads, put them into the bags of holding.
That's better somehow.
No, it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. And stuff the bodies in the chests.
They won't fit
bodies
the
in the
chest. They won't fit in the chest. So you take all the heads. You have the 3 heads.
All right.
You have Thavius's head, Amric's head, and Pask's head.
We're the good guys.
Yep. With Calliope as this guy's self up, you all get ready to leave and open the door leading out into the oh sorry, what were you doing with Amric? Is somebody holding Amric?
I think I'm carrying Thirstwell.
Thirstwell? That's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kadam carrying Thirstwell, I'm imagining that Calliope's probably in front. And you open the door up. Just want to do something really quick.
I disguise myself too? They know me here.
If no, maybe that's good.
It
If
might
they
actually
know,
be good.
that might be better. More friendly faces. Okay,
Okay.
how do we get out of here?
Yeah, so you step out into the main area, and yeah, I actually would like to know which way you're gonna go. What's your plan here? Because you step out and see an intersection.
Back the way we came?
Okay.
I mean, I addressed the bodyguard. You know a quicker way out of here? You've been here before?
Yeah, he goes. Let me see, actually.
One more time. What's his name?
Valtus. I can spell it for y'all if you'd like.
Sure, it's fine.
There you go. So, yeah, actually he does. He goes, yeah, follow me. And he leads you to the right. So, working your way through this long sewer system, he leads you going eastward. Kadam, with your passive score, you do notice that as you pass by this section of wall, directly,
I was about to say there's this weird shadow on the map.
Is there really? To the south?
Nope,
No.
right behind us.
Right behind me. Like
Oh
here.
yeah, that is weird. Yeah, well, okay, there you go. As you are passing by that section of wall, with your passive perception, you do notice that there is a seam for a hidden passageway leading north, right there. But if you don't do anything about it,
I will ask Valtus.
Okay. So
Does this go into the place where all the chanting was? That's roughly where we are, right?
He kind of comes to a stop and looks over his shoulder and then looks at the wall. What are you talking about?
I trace the seam with my finger.
Well, shit. I didn't know that was there.
All right.
Maybe. You
Want
want
to
out?
stick your head in?
Look, I do, but we are not in good shape right now.
Okay, let's just let sleeping
Let's
dogs
go
lie.
on. Let's go forward.
Okay. You continue heading eastward. Rounding the bend, you come down, and you can see as you start to curve around, continuing eastward, there is a door to the west, a big, heavy wooden door with iron banding. Kadam, you can kind of hear on the other side some kind of like moaning of somebody in pain coming through the door. And let me think about what other sound I could hear. Yeah, you hear some moaning coming through the door, of cries of pain and some kind of deep, heavy laughter preceding it. But Valtus continues to push and lead you to the east and eventually turning north. As you start to head north, you can see that coming towards you from the north, there are a couple of those cultists walking down the hall. Let me actually see something here. Just gonna check something. Okay. Yes, so... Is this a good thing I gotta look up? Okay, yeah. You see a couple of those cultists walking down the hall. Their sensors drifting from left to right with the incense billowing off. and riding on the shoulders of each, you see those small little hunched humanoids with the bat-like wings and the stinger-like tails, just kind of sitting there, leering out and seeing you all approach. They kind of cock their eyebrows up as the gold-masked devil faces of these cultists continue moving in your direction. What do you all do as they start to approach?
I believe last time we encountered them, we just kind of like nodded and walked past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do have Thirstwell unconscious with you, correct?
Yeah, he's on my back, like piggyback style.
Okay. All right. So you approach this group, and they do see you first, Amric. And as you nod at them, they do step aside, letting you continue to walk past. And then you see them kind of tilt their heads as Kadam is holding a slumped Thirstwell on their back as they move past. And the little imps kind of crawl up on the shoulders and watch closely, tilting their heads very curiously as you continue moving northward. But
We owe them no explanation.
Yeah, do they stop us?
they do not. What do you guys do? Do you just keep going?
Yeah. So many people have seen us by this point. There's
Yeah.
no yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, they continue going southward, and Valtus leads you up to the hallway there, where he turns left immediately, and you see the familiar door which you entered in from. And he leads you into the big kind of storage area with all the crates and barrels, and eventually gets you upstairs and out into the Vanthampur Villa, where he continues to lead you out the main gates and going out into the streets of Baldur's Gate. With your disguise and with, as Amric, and with Valtus at your side, it doesn't seem like anybody really asks any questions. What do you do as you step out onto the streets of Baldur's Gate within the upper city?
Out of curiosity, was Duke Vanthampur at Dulpask's trial?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So she has laid eyes upon me.
Yes.
Okay. Where do we go?
Outer city. Get out of here.
Where in the outer city?
You know what? I'm not as familiar with the geography. If you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I'm fancy and standing up tall. I'm not amused. My hair is very thick.
It's so thick, Amric. I know. Oh, we have. And I kind of look at Valtus.
What would you like me to do?
I look over at the rest of the group. Could he just go home?
We have to bind her into something, make sure. We can't just let him go right now.
Oh yeah, we definitely need a safe house. I mean, if nobody else has any suggestions, I'm heading back to that box of screws fella. Like, that seems like the safest safe house that I know of.
I was
after they
thinking of
kicked me
her.
out of the temple.
I was thinking of her.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go.
All right.
Valthus.
Yeah.
I consider your job of getting us out of here complete. if you wish to part ways, we'll pay you. We could probably use some muscle and your intelligence in the coming days. So there's more where that came from, if you want to stick with us.
He holds out a hand for payment.
How much?
Did you even say how much? You just give him some and say, and Pip like, just deal with it, I guess.
$50 gold.
Easy.
He takes it, pockets it. You can find me at the Low Lantern Inn.
Got it. For how long? You sticking around? Probably not wise, honestly.
I'll be around.
Great.
And he turns and walks away.
We go back to Eastway.
Okay. So you head to Eastway.
Wow, it's so easy to just like wave off guards. We just like walking. I'm just meh.
So
I trust Pip implicitly because I'm so smart. I'm gonna follow for snake oil.
So yeah, with the disguised self up, you are able to easily push your way through gates and past patrols, getting to Eastway. Heading to the Crack Spine.
Pip, have you been informed as to any of this? Do you know box of screws?
Vaguely?
Yeah, wait. Box of Screws like gave us that first assignment to head down underneath.
All right, so you have met her.
Yeah.
But I don't know her very well.
All right,
Not
that's
the way
just
that
fine.
you do. But yes, I have met her.
All right, I was uncertain of that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You you end up at the Cracked Spine. It is very late. So the Cracked Spine is closed. Yeah, how are you gonna get in? It is closed. You do know that Disa lives. I would say, Kadam, you would know that Disa does live in that apartment just in the back.
Yeah,
But-
I will knock on her window.
Oh, okay. Okay. You kind of. There's no response.
I knock again. A
Okay.
little louder.
Louder? Okay. Ah! And then you hear some shuffling and
Disa, it's Kadam.
as the little curtain kind of pulls to the side, you just see the tip of a crossbow pointing at the window, and then it lowers down as her face kind of appears out of the shadows. Hi there, dear.
Hi, can I and
You have
your
a bunch
friends
And
come
I am
in?
Amric Vanthampur. I am
She's not, but this
very intelligent.
is Thirstwell Vanthampur.
Yes, this is my brother, Thirstwell. We are here
That's
Okay.
class.
because we have found
Your
great
voice is all
romance
loud.
books.
Yeah, come in quick. Come in
Oh.
quick. Get off the street. Get off the street. As she closes the curtain and scurries over to the front, unlocks it, opens it up, and quickly ushers you all in. Okay, get on in. Come on, quick now.
Is she downstairs?
I'm not entirely certain. I don't think so. She's usually not around in the evenings, but I can get you down there, and you can post up for the night.
Thank you
And when
so
she
much,
comes
Disa.
back in the morning, you can talk with her.
We
Thanks.
have some fairly urgent business. The security of Baldur's Gate and all that she would want to know immediately.
Disa's like cocking her head, looking up at you, Amric, then looking back at Kadam.
It's
I
collapsed.
don't like a full turtle thing almost. You're like bumping into shit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's like,
yeah, because, like-
you see things getting bumped like almost invisibly.
Or like I'll just walk in, like the illusion will just like pass through like a door or something because like I don't duck.
Yeah, and Disa goes, "Oh, gotcha. Okay. Hi, Calliope. It's good to see you. All right. Let me get you back there." As she goes to close the door behind you all. Okay.
How are those shutters working?
Oh dear, they're working so well. You would not believe it. I can't thank you enough. All right, and she scurries on back, goes to the secret door. The bookshelf slides to the side, and she waves you in as you all head downstairs into the sewers. As you step down into the main counting room, you do see at this time of day there's just a couple of guards posted up down there that you see they're actually playing cards as you come down the stairs, and as you're coming down they seem to have just stopped and turned kind of with their hands on their short swords, and one of them has a hand crossbow pointed at the door as you're coming down the stairs. They lower the weapons as they recognize you, setting them on the table, and then you hear Disa's voice from behind. It's okay, they're welcome. As you get down to the bottom of the stairs, you hear her kind of grunting as she hobbles her way down, and then waves to the guards and goes, "They're gonna post up in the safe room for a bit. They'll take some of the bunks. Is box of screws in?" And the guards shake their heads no. All right, you know where it is, Kadam, right? Just
Yeah, I do.
All
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Just head on back there. Just relax, and when she's back, you know, she'll take care of you. As she heads back upstairs.
Okay.
So, you are led to the back and posted up in the safe room. Pip, you, I guess did you meet Box of Screws down here? I'm trying to remember when you got your assignment. When did that happen?
Yeah.
Vague
What?
feeling it was like in some inn somewhere.
I think it was I feel like you got the
Oh,
job
yeah.
at an
It
inn.
wasn't here. It was in an inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your first time in here. So you have been led through a secret door at the back of the bookstore, and this was the bookstore, the one where that whole debacle happened.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have a map for this? Or is
Uh,
it just upstairs we have the map for?
Yeah, I
We
don't
do have-
have the map uploaded to
Okay.
Roll20,
That's okay.
unfortunately. Yeah, I'll have to upload it next time. I didn't know where you all were going. I was not expecting this. so.
Neither did I.
Nobody did.
Okay. Oh man, okay. I will see if I can get the map up while you all kind of hang out. But yeah, you find yourself, Pip, going through this secret door at the very back of the bookshop. The bookshelf slides open, and then you're led down these stairs into this like 20-foot wide stone room with like a low vaulted ceiling, and you can see there are tables, like workstations, set up on either side of the walls, currently not occupied, but you immediately clock like this is definitely an area where a lot of money is going through and being laundered and counted and accounted for. You see scales and ledgers and all sorts of stuff down here. The two guards were kind of posted up sort of right at the base of the stairs with a tiny little table between them where they kind of had their cards. And as you are led back down a narrow stone hallway, you break off to the left through an open door and find yourself in kind of like almost like a ready room with some bunks situated in there. Oh wait, actually I think the bunks are further down if I remember.
Bunks are further down on the right, I
That's
think.
right, yeah. So you head down to the right and pop open those doors and head into there. inside the bunk room, there currently are 3 individuals sleeping in here on some of the bunks, so it is occupied. They kind of like shift a little when the door opens due to the large number of you kind of filing into this room. You see some of them kind of look up groggily and then sort of pull the blankets over and try to like get back into their sleep.
Okay, this is all well and good for us. This one here, gesturing to Thirstwell, is technically a prisoner and shouldn't know where he is. Do y'all have some like cells or something? A little bit less comfortable?
Why don't we just put a bag over his head and tie him up?
Oh, all right.
I'll just sedate him again. I have more of it.
All
Great.
right. Actually, I'm gonna lead everyone back into the actual ready room with the table and the supplies and stuff, so
Sure.
we can talk freely.
Okay, yeah, so easy enough. You end up in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are cells. I don't know where they are. I vote that we just blindfold him and
Okay,
maybe tie his hands.
sounds good to me.
I can stay in here with him for the night if you all want to get a bed. Do we want to go to bed now or do we want to talk?
I think there's a couple of things we could probably discuss first.
Yeah.
I'd like to clear up. You said this shield talks.
Well, you
We
heard
all
it.
heard it.
Actually, real quick. Oh my gosh, I didn't prep it today. Oh no!
What did you not prep?
Detect magic.
Ah.
Dang. I think it's magical, Pip.
Oh, no.
Get on.
I know it's magical. I wanted to see if there are any bugs in this room.
Not. So other people
Not,
are
I
listening
put it
on.
Pip, bugs.
Ah.
Like, ones that listen in on you.
Let's just go to sleep for now, and then we'll deal with everything in the morning. I'm just, Pip is feeling her mortality very keenly.
All right. Only thing is, please don't tell Box of Screws anything.
Right,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
we're not going to
spilled
tell her that we
bunnies.
have a bunch of decapitated heads that we
No.
killed the president of El Terrell.
Pip, please. If you would be willing to let me lead that conversation, I know her best. I have an idea of what she's interested in.
I'll keep mouth shut.
Thank you.
Okay. I need to also sleep.
Yeah, same.
Rhea, we need to figure out what we're doing next. As ex-members of the Hell Riders.
Indeed we
It's
do.
not many of us, Usually when someone wants to retire or leave, we just send them on some fool's errand. And they usually get themselves killed. It's not great.
Really?
I think it started out as a joke. And then it really just started working, keeping people in the ranks.
I was
Anyway.
not aware of that.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose there's a lot
That's
of...
awful.
It's not great.
Usually doesn't come up, honestly.
Alright. Yes, I could use some time to process all this. Alright, so is the plan... Are you just gonna take a long rest? Is that the idea?
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And I'll curl up on the floor next to Thirstwell in the ready room, who is now blindfolded and has his hands tied.
Okay. You guys are gonna sleep in the ready room? Okay.
I am with.
I ain't.
Okay, so
Not my old bones.
Okay, so Kadam, you are in the ready room, and Calliope and Pip, you're gonna go into the bunks which I did find the map. The bunks are down the hall. They are to the left. They're the next door over, so it's the next room over. It's very close, very close.
Kadam, do you want to hang on to this, or should I? Taking out the shield.
I'll hang on to it.
Okay. That honestly feels more comfortable for me. I'm not sure why.
All right. Yeah. So I will hang out here with a devil and a coward.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
Kadam, as you are lying there trying to fall asleep, the voice comes back and just says, "Are you really not going to talk to me? No questions, no curiosities."
And I just stare at the ceiling and wonder how I got here in my life.
I know you think I'm some foul, evil creature that's trying to trick you. I'm trapped in here. I once was a celestial being, and then they locked me within this shield. I sense some curiosity being sparked within you.
Look. I imagine you can wait until morning.
Of course. I'm just glad to be out of that place. Thank you. Kadam.
You're welcome. Have you remembered your name yet?
I've been called many things, which I'm sure you're going to say, of course, you have. But it's true. I believe the last name I was referred to was the Hidden Lord. And then I heard these folk referring to me as Gargouth.
Now, the last time we spoke, you told me you didn't remember your name.
That's true. I don't know my true name. I have vague recollections of what people have called me in my past.
Have I ever heard of any creatures other than devils having true names?
Make a religion check.
Dirty 20.
This is actually a answer I don't have immediately because I, as a DM, am not certain of other creatures having true names. So I'll have to get back to you on that, unless Claire knows. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem beyond the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
A quick search says all things have true names.
That's kind of like what I would suspect, that all of the like extraplanar beings have true names, but
Isn't it a big elven thing? Or fae thing?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, it is a fae thing as well. Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Well, okay.
So I would say, yeah, that Kadam is aware that there are other creatures that value names greatly and can have true names.
Okay.
Okay, so Rhea, Pip, and Calliope are in the bunk area. Kadam, you are resting there with Thirstwell and this shield. Are you all doing anything this evening before drifting off into sleep?
I'm gonna shove the shield like behind one of the secret door cabinets.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
I have this powerful artifact. I'm just gonna like stuff it under the bed.
Pretty much. Oh man, that's awesome. All right. Well, you all drift off into sleep. It's probably about 2 hours in to your sleep that you are suddenly woken up. You do not get a long rest, as you hear shouts from down the hall. Metal clashing. King! And there is a big fight happening in the counting room. You hear a
Stick
table
my head out?
shatter. You stick your head out, Kadam?
Yeah.
So as you scramble to your feet and poke your head out the door and look, yeah, we'll say the door is open into the counting room at this point. And as you look out into the counting room, you see, from your angle, you probably see at least 6 flaming fists coming down the stairs. As they are currently, one of them has their longsword through the gut of one of the bodyguards, and as the body slumps down on the ground.
God, we led them here.
What do you do, Kadam?
I roll initiative.
You roll initiative, okay. Okay, yes, roll initiative. And Calliope and Pip, I will say that you hear this commotion as well, and you are also roused because the other people in the room start to jump to their feet hearing this commotion. You see one of them push out the door, much like Kadam did, looking out, and immediately turn, eyes wide, and they shout, "We've been had! Out!" And they slam the door shut and pull one of the pull like a chair next to the door and kind of slam it into the door to try to block it, like tilting it up onto the handle. And you see all of the people sleeping in there bolt to the back of the room, get down on their hands and knees, and they depress a stone, which causes a hinge to unlatch, and you see a big stone slab hinge open, leading to a bolt tunnel that they all start to crawl out of and bolt out of the room.
Okay, that's all well and good, but I'm actually going out there because I need to go get my friend. You can re-share the door after I'm gone.
Okay, so I need Pip. What are you doing? So you will be joining the initiative as well, Calliope. But Pip, what are you gonna do?
Pip hears the commotion and kind of just sits, bolts upright in a cold sweat, just hearing the scream from the puzzle box reverberating in her head.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, did I get at least a short rest? Do I get some hit points?
I'll give you a short rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Those of you, if you want to, if you need another short rest, you can take it. But yeah.
I think honestly, Calliope was like too anxious to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and like might have like kept lying down, thinking like getting up and like tinkering and like starting putting a new body together for little dummy and stuff.
Gotcha.
But like it hasn't been like she was not dead asleep at this point.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, and I think after a moment to sort of collect herself, Pip will just be like, "Oh, for fuck's sake," and also roll initiative.
Okay. All right. Let me get this. I am like scrambling to get this map together. I quickly.
I should not have asked for the battle map.
No. It's just not. You did not prompt this. This was entirely. I will. Yeah.
Was it what's his face? Did he follow us after we split up?
He very well may have.
You were not careful.
No, we
I
weren't.
told you guys that not to. I told you we had to keep him, but I don't care enough anymore.
Okay, I'm almost there. That will probably have to do. All right, I got to figure out what this force of. I mean, okay, put it this way. I will grab some tokens for some flaming fists, but Kadam, I mean, what are you doing? Because you do see one of the bodyguards is dead. The other one is kind of stumbling back, sword out, trying to stem the tide of flaming fists. But there is, as I said, you can see probably 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's probably 5 flaming fists at the stairs, like and like going up, and there's there could be more. So what is your initial reaction?
My initial reaction is to go there and help defend my sister's place. Like,
okay, gotcha. Okay. Then let me get.
Maybe we should have gone and told her at once.
Oh my goodness, this is. Okay. Sorry guys, this is cool. But it's all like super I was not expecting.
Box of Screws gotta be pissed.
I have to find, there's a thing here. Here we go. Okay. Sure, I'll start with that. Oh, I think I can send you all over to the battle map now. Here we go.
Oh, this looks familiar. Oh no, they're veterans. Okay.
You recognize the token, yeah?
I do.
So
I'm like, here.
You also can see a bit of flickering light kind of coming from the top of the stairs, sort of like casting these weird shadows from all of the soldiers trying to push their way down. And you see kind of gently drifting down behind them this flaming, floating skull with the burning eyes. So that is there. I'm gonna say that this guy probably pushed back to the table. This guy is dead, and yeah, let's. We're pretty late to be running a full combat. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna do probably one round here and kind of see what happens, and decide what we're gonna do. Alrighty, so. Pip, it looks like you ended up on the initiative order there. Calliope, what did you get?
I rolled a 15.
15? Okay. So your token is there. Okay. 15. And we got Rhea. Do you want to roll for Rhea?
Sure.
Kadam.
Uh-huh. So I got a natural 20.
Excellent.
And Rhea got a 21.
Oh, for MVP.
Rhea's been killing it. Rhea's so good. I
She's
love
very
Rhea.
good. You are silent.
Hi, Silent. I'm Calliope.
I am here now. It looks like my mic is working
Yes.
in OBS as well, which is good. Do we have... I see Operation in chat. I don't know if Operation, if you're in chat, if you don't mind just letting us know.
I can check too.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, Rhea is in the room. Kadam, what do you think Rhea is going to do in this moment as Calliope? I guess Calliope, you've Big Dummy has come out, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So
He honestly might have already been out because like he's also my like workshop.
Sure.
So
okay.
like he just like was half unfolded and I was like tinkering away.
Yeah. So I mean, you can tell, you know, Rhea was in the room, so you can tell that that Calliope and Pip are gearing up to rush out.
Well, then I will too.
Okay.
So what? No. Oh, may I have control of her, please?
Oh, sorry. I have to fix that in our like area where I grab all these tokens. There you go. You're good.
Cool, thank you. So 15, 20, 25, wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, okay, right up behind Kadam. Does Rhea know? I mean, she knows who the Flaming Fist are. Yes, she does.
Yes, definitely.
We've been on the
she
run
definitely
from them.
knows who the Flaming Fists are. Yeah, I mean, Kadam, as Rhea comes running up behind you and then sees the Flaming Fist, you see her eyes kind of go wide, realizing what's happened, and then I think she focuses, seeing that you are getting ready to stand and fight.
Heavy crossbow hit it is then.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. 13.
Oh, wait, what the heck? Why isn't their armor class listed? I'm pretty certain they have a higher armor class than 13.
I think so.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, definitely not. It just glances off their splint armor. Does not sink in.
Okay, well, that's that.
All right, Kadam, you're up.
All right. I'm going to bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon,
Okay.
which I'm going to place. Well, I'm going to actually take a few steps forward first. And place it right there.
Okay.
So I pull the light from up the stairwell. I pull it down over the fists' heads, and it turns kind of silver as it comes towards me. Just this ball of light that is swirling right there in front of that person.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Good. That's cocked. All right. Do I add? I feel like I do add something to this. Spiritual weapon. Plus billing modifier. 11 points
11 points. Okay.
of radiant damage.
Okay. 11 points of radiant. A flash of light, and that flaming fist stumbles back in pain, but kind of, it's bracing themselves, getting ready to charge forward.
Then with my action, I will toll the dead on that person.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw from that person. Here we go. I also realized it wasn't on our map view, which I just sent us over to so that everybody can see. They got a natural 20.
Well, all right.
Okay, Kadam, that was your turn. It looks like next up are the guild members. Okay. So, geez, this guy is in bad shape. I also... Okay. He's going to... he's going to jump behind the table, or slide kind of behind the table using his bonus action to try to stealth. So here we go. 16. That should beat their passive. Definitely, yeah. And then as they kind of pop up from around the other side, they have a hand crossbow out and fire it with advantage towards that same flaming fist. So here we go. They get a natural 20. Nice. So the sneak attack will be doubled.
Good.
So that is for the first 8 points of piercing damage. And then 2d6. They're not very high level, but hey. No, they rolled double sixes. Holy shit. Ooh. So that's 24 points. Nice. It does not kill him though.
Wow. These guys are bad. You can't kill them.
These guys are really, really brutal.
Not good.
Yeah. So pulls the bolt out and getting ready to charge towards you. It is now all the veterans' turns. And they come charging into the room, shields out, as they come running up. This one is going to go straight for that that guild member, and the others are going to come running in. One's going to come up to you, Kadam. This one is going to basically jump up on the table to bring their sword up. Kadam, you see the big heavy boots of the Flaming Fist come down on your sister's big ledger, and you see the tea mug that she has get kicked off, and it shatters on the ground. As the rest come sprinting into the room. This one can get to you, Kadam, and this one comes down the stairs and will have to dash to get up to there. All right, so first, this one is going to go for the guild member with advantage on 3 attacks.
Oh no!
Kadam, you might be not doing well here.
I might be not doing well.
That is 8. Let me just do this one at a time. 16. Oh, that one of those is a natural 20.
Do I get the impression that it would be worth trying to cancel it?
You can certainly try. I mean, do you want to?
No, I'm gonna save it.
Okay, because then the next Flaming Fist goes, and this will likely kill them. Yeah, and so that guild member, unfortunately, is just stabbed down and slashed by these Flaming Fists that surround you. And now the other 3 that are next to you, Kadam, are all going to go for you. Or the 2 next to you are going to go for you, not at advantage. Here we go. So, oops, that last one. Ignore that last one. All right, so that is a...
We can't see him anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's probably because I have the damn thing.
That's fine.
There we go. Okay, Kadam, that is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Yep.
And then an 11 to hit, so that misses. So for the first 2, you take 7 points of slashing, and then another 7 points of slashing, so 14 total.
Okay.
And then here comes the other one with their attacks. You take... They all miss. 9, 13, 13. So you only take the 2 hits as they slash into you with their long sword. But with that attack, you manage to duck out of the way as the other 3 blows come in rapidly. Taking us to Calliope. Calliope, you can hear a fight happening out in the hall as Rhea went rushing out. It is your turn.
Ah, heck! Hit a button, and like the rest of Big Dummy kind of like unfolds. So I guess we're doing this, and jump up on, and I guess let's head out. So what do I see when I
So
head into the hallway?
move your token out there, and you see what you see as you come around the corner.
I see what I see.
You can see all these flaming fists surrounding Kadam, all turning their attention towards Kadam, swords drawn.
Is there some way in D&D mechanics to
Yes.
get Kidam behind Big Dummy by like pulling them? An action and a bonus action and a bunch of movement.
Yeah, you could move. It would basically be half movement. You can half so it's difficult terrain essentially if you're pulling it out.
Uh-huh. How do attacks of opportunity work in this case?
It would not provoke an attack of opportunity because it's forced movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's involuntary movement.
So that's 10.
Oh.
Yeah?
No, I just had a great idea of how this should have gone in my turn, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that it's fine.
Definitely.
Love that. Okay. Yeah, so I have enough movement to get up there, and I have 10 feet of movement left. I think... Actually, the way that this is going to work is I'm going to use my action to cast Heroism on Big Dummy.
Okay.
So that's 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to command Big Dummy to get Kidam behind them. Yell out, Kidam, where's the shield?
It's
I turn and look at you and just go,
it's tucked. Yeah, it's where you left it.
yeah.
But like, I don't know where it is, right?
No.
No, you just know that I had it.
And Kadam went like this.
Okay. Well, I guess we're just getting Kidam out of here then.
Okay.
So use my bonus action to command Dummy to go back up
Okay.
there, and then use its action to do whatever sorts of stuff it needs to do.
Yeah. So
get-
what do you want the intended goal to be? You want them to pull. You want him to pull.
This
Kadam?
would be the best situation where Big Dummy is here, and then Kidam is to the right.
Oh, to the right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much
Like
movement?
consent?
Yeah. How much movement does Big Dummy have?
Big Dummy had 10 movement when it's got here, and then it can use its action to dash. Or do whatever.
For dashing, it can easily get Kadam, pulling you, Kadam, into the room as Big Dummy comes up behind you, grabs you with the strange little like mouth apparatus that kind of grabs onto your robes, pulls you back, and shunts you into the room as you kind of go stumbling down.
And then I'll use the rest of my...
Big Dummy would have gotten one attack of opportunity from the one veteran that was at the corner.
That's fine.
So I'll at least do
With
that.
like cover or anything?
Yeah, I'll give
for a ramp?
half cover, so +2 to the AC. So a 15 to hit. I think Big Dummy's AC is higher than that, right?
With cover, that's a miss.
Okay, cool. So scrapes off the stone wall. And then what else would you like to do?
The rest of my movement coming in here.
Yeah.
Kidam, we gotta cheese it.
Yeah, and in, everyone in. Where's Pip?
Okay.
Back in the bunks.
So that's
There's some kind of bolt hole back there.
That's what you're shouting as this is all happening. On the next turn, before we get to Pip, Kidam, you hear in the corner a hinge, and you see the bookcase open up,
Excellent.
and standing there you see a completely frazzled Manfred, who has like big bags under his eyes. He's in his bugbear form. He has like a floppy little nightcap on, and has his pistol out and his sword out, and then sees you all there and goes, and then waves towards the door. Okay, but Manfred is going to hold his action to fire his pistol if something happens. Taking us to Pip.
Are we running? Actually, she's not even gonna say that.
This
She's just gonna
way!
bolt.
Okay, so really quick, Pip, just because I don't have it
Yeah.
on the map here, I accidentally covered it up. You can run to them. The bolt hole where you saw all the other people go, just so you know your options, it's right in this corner here. And it would still be, like, open, but I accidentally closed the wall off.
Are people
Okay.
not seeing the entire map?
I'm seeing the entire map.
Oh, you're seeing
I
the
see-
entire map?
I
Oh.
see the whole map.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Okay, well, there you go.
Okay.
It's honestly
Okay,
really
I knew all of it was
refreshing.
there.
Oh well, I took the time to put all the dynamic lighting in and I forgot to turn it on. Oh well. But yes, Pip, that is the bolt hole where you saw the other folks bail. So, but what would you like to do, Pip?
Do you have the shield? Do you guys have the shield?
Yes.
All right, see ya.
Okay, what do you do, Pip? Are you just gonna go through the bolt hole?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Pip
I love that.
Pip runs and slides under and starts you kind of have to do this awkward, like crouch run through this little bolt hole. Up ahead you can hear the splashing of water as all the other guild members are running through the sewers. And
Do you close the door to the bunk room before you go?
oh yeah, that's a good question.
I'm assuming you guys are coming in right after me, right?
I guess, yeah, that would be what you'd assume.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I leave the door open.
All right,
Nice.
and Pip, you go bolting and run. Now the flame skull, which I'm gonna see what I can do here real quick. It has a lot of neat tricks.
Don't like that.
And it has for movement. Nice. Okay. So it's going to come jetting down the stairs, and 40 feet of movement. It can get to here, so it can see down the hall. Seeing you all there. Its eyes start to glow,
Don't like that.
and it's gonna hold its action for dramatic effect because we're gonna end the stream here. Because as it's no, because this is what happens as it and the eyes start to glow, and you hear a stern female voice from the top of the stairs.
No.
I would like to see their faces. And you hear heavy boots coming down the stairs as Lady Vampimper turns the corner and looks at you all down the bridge of her nose as she pulls
Not
out,
me. I'm out.
as she pulls out from her coat this ornate little gold pot that she flicks the lid on, dabs a brush in, and starts to put on bright red lipstick as she stares at you, Calliope, in the hallway there. Oh, you're not in the hallway, it's just
Yeah.
Rhea. So she just stares at Rhea as she's putting this on, and then points her finger as the skull releases a fireball into the hallway. And we're gonna, God, do I roll it or do we wait until next year?
Oh, next year!
Okay, we'll roll the fireball, but we have to end there.
Oh my god. Okay, who all is hit by the blast? My hit?
It's gonna hit all of you easily, yeah.
The
Okay.
doors were wide
But
open.
wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold on.
It's not gonna hit Pip. No.
It's
It's
not
gonna
Okay,
hit,
cool, there
but
we
it's
go.
gonna hit everybody in that hallway and in the room because it's going to into the room, engulfing the room in flame. All of the papers that are out on the table just go up in flame. You actually hear glass shatter as some of the cabinets with all the potions in them and various items in them, and things start to clatter onto the ground. And go ahead and roll those dex saves for me.
I'm sorry, where is it centered? How is it hitting stuff in the room and also Rhea?
Yeah, here, I can bring the orb. Here, I'll just use...
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but I need to know.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, so the thing is, it's a 20-foot radius, so it can easily hit all of you, and it will blast around corners. The fire
it
goes...
blasts around corners.
Yes, it goes around corners.
I didn't realize that it goes around corners.
But here's the thing. Calliope, I will give Calliope and Kadam, because you're in the other room. There's a thing you get when you're behind full cover with dex saves. I think you get a +5 to your dex save is how it works. So make that dex save and add a +5 to it. Did you make yours, Kadam?
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay,
Rhea
that's not bad.
rolled a 1.
Oh, Rhea. Okay. And Rhea's at full hit points, though.
Okay.
But if this is a really nasty fireball, it could knock her out. It would have to be a really nasty one. Okay, here we go. 8d6. What'd you get, Clivey? You got a
13.
13. I'll check the spell save here before I roll this damage because.
I'll roll for a big dummy.
Yes, please.
Dex is +4. A big dummy.
A 13 makes it. Ooh.
Oh.
All right, so the only one taking full damage is going to be Rhea.
Oh no.
Here we go. 8d6.
Wait, does it hit all of the veterans where you put it?
I mean, it would have aimed it such. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart enough. It would have done something like
Okay.
that, right? Like, yeah. So.
Okay, got it.
So 26 damage. Thankfully, Rhea has more than 26 hit points.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, woof, the fire erupts in the room. And as the smoke clears, Kadam and Calliope, you hear from the other room just this hearty cackle from Lady Vantham Purr. Good. Burn in my hellfire. All right. That will be the end of our stream for the year. We will see you all next year. We are switching to a new time slot. We're going to be streaming on Wednesday nights. Same time though, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, Wednesday nights. I am so looking forward to seeing you all next year to see what happens next.
And we just killed the patriarch of the last arc, the big villain, and here you are introducing a new, bigger villain at the end of the season. What are you doing besides being an ace at your craft? Oh my God.
I gotta tell while everybody's on stream, just so you know, this wasn't because I was like trying to react to everything you guys were doing because I didn't know what you were gonna do, and I was just trying to react to everything you're doing. This is what happened. You went down that hall, right, and there were the two cultists with the imps. The imps looked at you and were like, "Why is Thirstwell unconscious?" And Thirstwell is
They followed us invisibly.
Thirstwell is one of the main people that controls the imps. So they went invisible, and I rolled stealth checks with advantage. I did it 3 times? No, I did it twice. I did it once when they initially followed you. None of you heard them. And then I did it a second time when they slipped in through the door when Disa opened the door to let you all in. And then they watched where Disa went to, watched Disa do the secret combo to open the door, and then they went back and reported. So.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted to let you know.
Oh no, that's
Yes,
entirely
no, that's
valid.
good. That's good.
It's
That's
on
valid.
us for not doing more murder, honestly.
Or at
We
least
should have
being more
just murdered more.
perceptive.
It was more the Thirstwell thing. That was the only thing. It was that the imps were like, why is Thirstwell unconscious? Like, they know that Amric and Thirstwell have a beef, but they were still curious about it. Like, why is
We could have bagged him.
Said something.
We could have bagged his head so they wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could
A lot
have
of
potentially
things.
done.
We just,
Yeah.
Could have just
This-
said
this is
that
great, though.
Amric and Thirstwell got in a tiff and we're gonna go help him,
Honestly,
which
no,
wouldn't have been a lie.
This is like narratively, I think this is fucking awesome because
Yeah,
it's
this
like
rules.
because it's
This
like
rules.
it's like oh my god, the consequences. You just had a guild kingpin
We just
had
don't
their
listen.
main base of operations just get raided by the Flaming Fist. It's awesome. It's so awesome.
I'm so sorry.
Anyways, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I do love you,
He's
Paul.
dead.
All right. See you all next year. Have a wonderful
I love
holiday.
this game
whatever.
so much. I love you, Will. See you all next year. Have a good night.
Let me see our faces
Bye.
first. Here's our
Bye.
faces. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.